Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unpack a massive, fascinating, and honestly, super frustrating gap in the world of home appliances. We are talking about the wild disconnect between mass market consumer floor care marketing, the flashy ads we literally see every single day, and the brutal, practical reality of professional cleaning. Get ready because we're about to completely rethink how you view that plastic machine sitting in your closet right now. Let's kick things off with a highly relatable frustration straight from the front lines of the internet. Take a look at this post from the Reddit vacuum cleaners community. A user dropped a premium $700 on a heavily marketed machine, the Shark Stratos pet package, only for it to completely break in a single year when the reel just stopped working. And guys, this is not an isolated incident. It's actually a symptom of a much larger industry trend that we're going to expose today. And this response right here brilliantly illustrates the insider reality. Replying to that very same broken vacuum post, a professional carpet cleaner chimed in with this brutally honest, perfectly summarized take. I mean, when the people who clean floors for a living look at what's being sold to everyday consumers, they see machines that are fundamentally engineered to fail. But how exactly did we get here? That brings us to Section 1, the consumer cleaning trap. So why are so many of us caught in this expensive, endless cycle? Well, our sources reveal that mass market brands run a very specific playbook. Instead of investing in durable engineering, these companies are pouring huge chunks of their budgets into late-night infomercials. They churn out dozens of different models using really cheap plastic parts, and here's the kicker. There is zero cross-compatibility for those parts. When a common failure point breaks, like a brush nozzle, which by the way often isn't even covered by the warranty, you're just out of luck. You can't just buy a tiny replacement part. The manufacturer will basically force you to buy an entire lower head replacement for around $100. And the craziest part, the top-of-the-line models from these brands are priced almost identically to genuine professional vacuums. Moving on to Section 2, the hidden dangers of DIY. Because broken plastic parts are just the beginning of the nightmare. If you've ever rented or bought a consumer carpet cleaner, you really need to see this. According to discussions in a Reddit carpet cleaning community, popular consumer units often completely lack the sheer power needed for a proper clean. One user reported that their Bissell machine literally caused the fibers of their carpet to stick out and distort. The professionals in the thread instantly identified the issue. These consumer machines simply don't have the extraction power of commercial units. But honestly, fiber distortion is kind of the least of your worries. Experts at PCS of Niagara explain the true hidden danger of this lack of extraction power. When you clean your rug with one of these DIY units, massive amounts of excess moisture are just left behind. That moisture seeps right through the area rug and pools onto your underlying laminate or hardwood flooring. And if you have sensitive floors, this is an absolute disaster. The wood and laminate will warp, swell, and sustain permanent, highly expensive damage from that trapped water. So, by trying to save a few bucks on a DIY rug cleaning, you could literally be destroying the foundation of your home. Which leads us to Section 3, the Buy It for Life upgrade. So, what's the actual solution to this endless cycle of broken plastic and ruined flooring? The professional counterculture heavily advocates for the BIFL philosophy, Buy It for Life. This is all about a major mindset shift. It's investing in durable, commercial-grade equipment built to withstand the test of time. It's choosing machines that are engineered to last for decades, rather than ending up in a landfill after just 12 months. Let's dig deeper into that with Section 4, Serviceability equals longevity. Let's explore exactly what separates a true buy-it-for-life machine from a disposable one. On the left side of the spectrum, we've got your mass-market brands like Shark, Dyson, and Bissell. These are fundamentally non-serviceable and disposable. They rely on heavy marketing rather than solid engineering. Now look at the right side. We have the brands professionals actually trust on their trucks, names like Sibo and Miele. These represent rock-solid German engineering. They're designed from the ground up to be easily maintained and fully serviceable by the user. This user right here perfectly captures the professional mindset we're talking about. If you can't easily buy a replacement brush roller or open up the machine to fix a simple clog, you haven't bought an appliance. You've essentially rented a piece of future garbage. In fact, our sources show consumers literally walking into local vacuum dealerships, dropping off their broken mass market units in frustration, and walking out with a Sibo Felix just so they can finally have a machine they can actually repair. Now for Section 5, the high-tech consumer alternative. Let's be realistic for a second. What if you still want high-tech, everyday convenience, and you don't really want to lug around a heavy industrial machine? Enter the Tenneco Carpet One Cruiser.
Recently tested and reviewed by Popular Mechanics, this machine is turning a lot of heads as a high-tech hybrid. It's designed specifically for the everyday consumer, but it aims to bring real professional-level power right into your living room. At $600, yeah, it's definitely an investment, but it boasts features that try to bridge that gap between consumer ease and professional performance.
Remember that terrifying hidden moisture danger to your hardwood floors we talked about a minute ago? The one where weak consumer machines literally destroy your laminate? Well, the Tyneco solves it with a dedicated drying mode that blasts 167-degree Fahrenheit hot air directly into the carpet. The reviewer for Popular Mechanics noted that they could switch on this drying mode at any time, and it left the carpets bone dry to the touch, which entirely protects the expensive floors underneath. But looking at the Popular Mechanics review, the modern trade-offs become pretty clear. You get incredible high-tech features like that amazing drying mode with visual red and blue light indicators. You get smart sensors that automatically adjust the suction based on exactly how dirty the rug is. You even get a cruise control powered wheel system that pushes the heavy 22-pound machine for you. But to keep the machine compact and sleek, you have to tolerate a super frustrating, small 1-gallon split water tank. The reviewer noted they had to empty and refill the tank 6 times just to clean an area rug and a hallway runner. It is a massive leap forward in consumer tech for sure, but that convenience still comes with a cost.
Finally, Section 6, Rethinking Your Cleaning Investment.
As we wrap up this explainer, it is really time to reevaluate how we spend our hard-earned money. We've seen the marketing traps, the hidden dangers to our homes, and the pro-level alternatives that are actually out there. So, I want to leave you with a provocative question. The next time a slick late-night infomercial catches your eye or a flashy plastic machine goes on sale at the big box store, look past the marketing. Ask yourself, is this built for life or is it just built for the landfill? By demanding serviceability and true power, we can stop throwing our money away and start investing in tools that actually work. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep asking the right questions.